Hey guys, welcome to Herding Little Cows. We come to you today from our basement. I don't know if you've seen our videos yet, but we did a video of our upstairs pantry the other day, and we did a video of cleaning out our fridge and freezer, the two fridges and freezers that we have upstairs. So we currently have one of those fridges and freezers off. As I explained in the other video, we move stuff to turn off one to give the other one a break so it'll last longer, and also so we don't use extra electricity. So we did those the other day, and now we're going to show you what we keep downstairs. I shop by pantry method. So I restock my pantry goods and use out of my pantry instead of buying new stuff each week. So instead of saying, we want tacos this week, let's go to the store and buy the taco stuff, I first look at my pantry and say, oh, I've got most of the stuff for tacos. I need sour cream to fill the gap, or I need shredded cheese to fill the gap. But I have most of the items here at home. And how shopping that way, even if we don't get to the store for a long time, I can still make most of our favorites even if I'm missing an ingredient. Like, you can eat tacos without sour cream. I know that's hard to imagine, but it can be done. Or without the shredded cheese. So we can still enjoy our favorites even if we don't have every item, because we have most of those goods in our house at any time. So when I find something on sale, I buy extra so that we'll have it and not have to pay full price for it. So I'll explain that as I go through our stores. You can see what I'm talking about. But we will start with our big old-fashioned cooler that stores a lot of our stuff. We do have mice. You'll see around the house we do have some mouse traps. So some of the stuff we keep in here that we find the mice like to have. So we went to Sam's Club and we purchased chocolate chips. There are 3 large bags there. I'm not exactly sure how we got 3 large bags. Sometimes my mom will do the Sam's Club order and sometimes I will, so I think we somehow over-ordered that. But they don't go bad, and we will continue to use those. We have a large bag of dry milk. Dry milk is about half the price of regular milk. We do not like to drink it as liquid milk, next to a muffin or something, but I use it in all of our baking. We have popcorn that we get at Walmart. Each of these bags is like $1.66, and we make popcorn almost every day as a snack. We don't usually find that on sale, so I usually just buy multiple bags of it. When I do go to the store, remember that I'm buying it, but I don't usually find that on sale. The crackers are actually they're still in date, but they were from August when we were in Ohio. We went to Aldi on our way home, and Aldi has amazing prices. So these boxes of crackers, which I'd spend about $2 a piece up here, were 75 cents or $1 when we were down there. So we had stocked up a lot. Pasta, we buy it when it's on sale for 50 cents is the best price we can find. Sometimes it's 79 and we'll stock up during that price. But we've got multiple boxes there. So I don't go to the store buying a box of pasta. I go to the store when it's on sale, and we will buy 20 to 30 pounds of pasta, bring it home, and keep it down here in the basement. We don't always find it at a great price. So if it's like right now, this week, it's 88 cents a pound, which is still a good price because the average price is $1 or $1.10. So if I didn't have any pasta down here, I might buy some at the 88 cents, but it would probably only be 4 or 5 boxes to get us through until the next sale rotation. If you start shopping this method, you will figure out that your store has things on sale about every 6 to 8 weeks. So if you buy enough to cover that time plus a little, you usually don't have to buy things when they're at the more expensive price. You can wait until it's one of the rock bottom prices. So that is the end of our cooler. You will notice that we have a whole lot of gallon-sized buckets. I will tell you these buckets and then we'll talk about them more. So this bucket is rice. It's full of rice. This bucket is full of sugar, or almost full of sugar. This one is most of the way full of pinto beans. The one on the bottom is half to 3/4 full of black beans. And then this one's partially full of oatmeal. The other one is full of oatmeal. Plus we have an oatmeal bucket upstairs. So we bought these things all at really low prices, except for the sugar. The sugar just, we bought a 25-pound bag last time, but it's not actually more affordable to buy it that way than a 10-pound bag. But the rice, we bought a 20-pound bag, I think. Last time, if you hear noise, it's the kids upstairs. You can hear them through the floor. They're making popcorn. The rice, I think we bought a 20-pound bag. It makes it 50 cents or less a pound. The oatmeal was about 50 cents a pound. If I buy it here at our regular stores, it's $1.25 a pound or more. So I'm saving 75 cents every pound. We bought a 50-pound bag at the Amish store, is where we find our oatmeal at the best price. And the beans were both purchased at a place called Bell's Liquidation. For people here in Maine, that's up near Augusta. It's in Chelsea. And they sell things that are, I don't know how you'd say it, but from the store, like the beans were both broken bags. So they were 50-pound bags that I got for about 50 cents a pound. So 25 bucks, $25 for those beans. He doesn't always have that. He sometimes has sugar. He sometimes has flour. He has dented large cans. I'll show you those in a little bit. But you can find them at better deals because the store isn't going to be selling them at their regular price or even at a discounted price. So they go to this place. So that's what we have in the buckets. Sam's Club, we also buy these really large boxes of tortilla chips. It's two 3-pound bags. So I will show you. They're like this. I know that looks ridiculous for a small family, but our family can eat one of those bags in about 3 meals. If that's, we do a lot of, whoa, there's stuff falling on me. We do a lot of like nachos, or we'll make like a bean dip that we will dip the chips in. That's our way to get the chips to our mouth. I wanted to mention that I've had people say before, because we also make white bread and pretzels and all of that wonderful stuff, that our family eats too many bread products. But our family actually eats a whole lot of whole grains. We have the rice that we showed you earlier. We have the tortilla chips, which are corn. They don't have any flour in them. You'll see later we have grits. We eat oatmeal regularly. We eat a lot of whole grains. So we get the chips. They're not on sale either, but it's a little less than $8 for these bags, these boxes. Down here we have water bottles. We bought those when they were on sale during the summer for 99 cents, $1.99. I don't remember, but those are just nice to keep if we need water bottles. We gave some to our son the other day who needed some water bottles, that type of thing. Lipton iced tea, we found that at Sam's Club as a markdown. It was normally like $10 for the box, and it was $4 for the box. For iced tea, you can make at home, you can sweeten at home. We weren't even really looking for iced tea, but it is a nice treat too, for the family. What?
The ones.
The ones. Oh yes, at Sam's Club. If you go to Sam's Club, sorry, my husband was making motions behind the camera. If you go to Sam's Club and you look at the tag, the price tag above the item, if it ends in a 1, so like $4.91 or $3.01, if it ends in a 1, it's it's the lowest price, one of the lowest prices it's going to be. It's usually an end of season sale or something like that. So as we walk through Sam's Club to get the stuff we need, our kids have been trained to search for all the ones. And there are times that the one does not make a difference to us because it's not something we're going to buy anyway. But sometimes it's a fun way to try something we wouldn't normally try. A year ago maybe, we found cookie butter. We'd never tried cookie butter before, but it was marked down to like $3 a jar from like $10 a jar. So we bought 1 or 2 of those and had a nice little treat. We have not bought cookie butter since that, but it was something that was a fun treat to have. So moving on, we bought iced tea mix. We had been buying iced tea mix because we had been sending it with Mark when he went to work, and then we'd have it in the summers when we'd go for like picnics and stuff. And my mom knew we liked it, so she saw it on sale one day and bought us 2 extra containers. So I still have 2 containers down here because we haven't been drinking it very often. We have coffee. We get this at Sam's Club also, and we like to keep some on hand because living in Maine, it's winter, or coming to be winter. We haven't had much snow yet, but we sometimes do get stuck in the house, and we like to have the essentials. And coffee is one of the things we like to have if we get stuck in the house and can't go grocery shopping. So we make sure we have extra of that. We have some extra coffees because they were on sale. We usually buy Maxwell House because it's usually the cheapest per pound at Sam's Club. But last time we went, Folgers was on sale, so we bought 2 of those, so we had extra. Again, if you look at the sales that are going on and you see something that you're going to need in the future, it is cheaper to buy now as long as you will use it. It doesn't work for perishable items that are going to go bad before you would use them, because if you throw food in the trash, that's money in the trash. But if you're going to use it, it makes sense to buy it on sale. You'll see we have a bunch of juice. All the apple juices I bought for $1. I don't know how much off the top of my head these ones were, but we use these when people are sick, when we're trying to push fluids, or if we're trying to get medicine in them. So like we'll mix vitamin C in with the apple juice to get kids to take vitamin C if we've got colds or something going on, like we do right now. So we have little cups, we have vitamin C powder we'll put in along with the apple juice, and they drink that to be able to get their medicine. So when I saw these on sale for $1, I bought like 25 or 30 at the time that they were on sale. They're normally more than $2 a piece. So again, saving money. If you're not going to use it, it's not saving money though to buy it. Cereal we found on sale. I don't remember the exact prices except for this one because it still has a tag on top. The Frosted Flakes, each of them were $1 a box. So they're a nice thing to have on hand. We had bought a bunch when we saw them on sale because I was about to have the baby. We used some during that first baby stage. Now we will be using them for breakfast on Sunday mornings because that makes for an easy breakfast that mommy doesn't have to think about. Not necessarily that we're going to restock all of this cereal, but we will use it, make sure that we will use it. And there's some of this stuff that you will see. I have a ton right now because I've been resting between right before pregnancy and after pregnancy to recover. I haven't been doing much of the cooking and I haven't been down here. So the girls have been doing the cooking and stuff, but like you'll see in a minute, we have a whole bunch of grits because I forgot that we had them down here. So I haven't been putting them on the menu. So I haven't been telling the girls, hey, go get grits to make for breakfast. So that's a whole nother story, but you got to make sure you use it up. So this is good for me to recheck this stuff all the time. Graham crackers. We don't keep graham crackers in the house often, but these again are from August, still within date. We bought them at Aldi in Ohio. So they were, I don't know, $1.50 a box or something like that.
Something like that.
Our family really likes graham crackers. So the crackers are really nice. We usually keep a couple boxes in the van so that we have them for like after church if the kids are starving before we get home for lunch, or we end up being out later than we think we're going to be. Instead of having to stop and grab fast food or something like that, if we have crackers, boxes of crackers in the car, we can open them. Everybody can have a little thing to tide them over so that we can come home and eat the food that we've already paid for rather than paying extra expensive prices out at the last minute. These are Mark's favorite fig bars I saw in the Sam's Club. So those are a treat item. Okay, so you'll see right here, the grits. We have 11 containers down here and we have one upstairs because we actually had grits for lunch because I remember them now. But grits are another whole grain. They're a corn product. And you cook them up kind of like you would cook up oatmeal. And our family likes to eat them with cheese, salt, and pepper, and we eat them with eggs. It's a nice filler for the eggs where you'd normally have like toast on the side or whatever. We just do eggs and grits. So we like these, and we bought these. These are normally like $2.50 or something a piece. We bought them when they were $1 a piece. And I actually thought of buying more this week because they're on sale again for $1 a piece. But you see, I bought enough that I didn't have to buy them on this sale cycle. Some stuff we just have. I don't know where we got the breadcrumbs. I think my mom purchased them at some point, so we have those. Cornstarch for cooking and also for crafts. The kids like to make crafts, like experiment, sciencey stuff. Salt, peanut butter. We like to keep peanut butter in the house for peanut butter toast or peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. We don't eat peanut butter and jelly sandwiches on a regular basis. They're not on our menu, but the kids will probably have peanut butter toast once or twice a week to go with their eggs in the morning. Maple syrup. For us, maple syrup is not super expensive. It is more expensive than like Mrs. Butterworth's or any of those syrups, but we prefer the taste of maple syrup. And living in Maine, this is a lot cheaper than it would be in other parts of the country. So again, eat what's common to your area. You'll save money. Grits are not common to our area, but they're still cheap when you buy them at Walmart or Shaw's. Honey we keep on hand for tea and making elderberry syrup. We don't use a lot of honey outside of those two things, but we buy it when we find it on sale at Sam's Club. And cocoa, if you've watched my videos, we like to make chocolate oatmeal and then occasionally for baking. Coconut oil, we use this for our fats in the house. We use coconut oil, butter, and olive oil. It's pretty much all we use. So when I find coconut oil on sale at Sam's Club, I buy it. It stores really well, so we have that down here. Ketchup, and then this box down here, I forgot we still had this, is ketchup packets that were given to us. So, you know, just ketchup packets you get at the store. Sorry, at like a fast food restaurant. We got a whole box of those, but they're a little more inconvenient to use than just squirting ketchup on your plate. Barbecue sauce, again, something we bought while it was on sale. And this is the flavor we like, the honey barbecue. They didn't have all of the kind that I wanted, but I wasn't going back to the store another time. These were $1 a piece, I think. So we got a different kind to try. If you're not going to use it, don't buy it. But this was something that we like, this kind of flavor of other barbecue sauce too, so I bought it while it was on sale. Mark's favorite salad dressing in a different brand that we're trying because it's cheaper. And we buy this at Sam's Club because it's cheaper. We like to use ranch on our salads. And we also, a cheap meal that the kids really, really like is we cook up rice. They put ranch and Parmesan cheese on top. And they love that meal. It's like their favorite meal. They'd eat it every day if I'd let them. But I don't let them because it's not the healthiest meal. But it still tastes good. Hey guys, remember we're in our basement. So that's why you see the messy shelves. Right here is our shelf where we keep our extra cooking items that don't actually fit in the kitchen because we don't use them all the time. So we've got like our canner and our bundt pan, just stuff that I don't use regularly, but I use often enough that I'd like to keep. So you'll see, we just have kind of, it's messy because this is our kitchen area. One thing I wanted to mention is I keep, these are just dollar store containers that you can get. They're usually 2 or 3 for $1. You can get them in different sizes. We keep these so that if we want to make a meal that we can either put in the freezer for us for later, or especially so that we can give a meal to somebody and they don't have to return a pan to us, whether it be for a new baby or a sickness. If you have a new baby and people bring you stuff in their glass pans and you have to remember who it goes to and try to get it back, that can be difficult. So especially if they don't live near you or go to church with you. So we keep these on hand so that I have something to package stuff for other people. So on this shelf, we have some big cans. Some of these cans were given to us, and some of these cans we purchased from that liquidation store I was telling you about before. And I didn't know I had another can of chili, so I'm really excited about that. So we got these at the liquidation store. He sells the cans for $3.49 or something, but if you buy 6 of them, they're $3 a piece. And so we buy stuff there that we can use, and we freeze the rest of it. So like when I open this can of green chilies, I will freeze it into small baggies that will go in the freezer, and then I can use those when we make tacos and stuff like that. We use the fruit just for eating and also to put in like smoothies and stuff like that. And usually the fruit is eaten fast enough. I don't have to do anything with it. It sits in the fridge until people finish it. Beets are something that Mark has to figure out because I don't like it. So I haven't figured out a way. If you know a way to cook beets that they don't taste like earthy, let me know, because beets are not a favorite of mine, but I'll try a recipe. So then we bought these at Sam's Club, both of these, because we haven't been up to the liquidation store in the recent past. But these are like $3.20 a can, I think, and you can find the sauce for $3 a can usually at Sam's Club. But we keep these on hand. These don't last long in our house, so I usually don't portion them out after I make them, after I open the can. Like tonight we're going to have chili, and so we have to use about a half a can of tomatoes and a half a can of sauce, and it makes a few meals for our family. We usually use it that way instead of putting it in the freezer again. And I have a big bag of onions because if you saw a grocery haul of a bunch of potatoes and onions and stuff, a friend bought them from a store that was having a harvest sale. So we got this whole bag for like $5 or something. So that's this part, and now we will go to the freezers. Okay, so for our freezers, I'll explain before I open. We had a friend who just recently asked us if we would like some deer meat. He wanted to go hunting. He wanted to give us some deer meat after he went. So he got a deer. We got the deer meat delivered the other day. We have not tried it yet. It's going in our chili tonight for the first time. And some of us in the house, like me, haven't really eaten deer meat. So if you have any good recipes for deer, let me know, because I'll show you. We got ground beef and we got steaks and stuff. But I don't really know how to purchase it. So, I mean, to cook it, not purchase it, cook it. I know how to purchase it. So we will show you what is in this freezer. Picking things. We got other stuff too. So this is a bag of beef broth. We were given beef bones a while ago, and we cooked them down into broth. And so I made beef broth. We keep all of our yogurt type containers, sour cream containers, so that we can freeze them. And if they get too gross, like with the broth, it gets really greasy. So I usually throw out these containers. or we reuse them depending what is in them. But they are a great way to store in the freezer because if they break, I'm not worried about it. Here is some veggies we bought on sale. Our store sells them sometimes for 79 cents, sometimes for $1, and we buy them when they're on sale. So it's a whole bag of mixed veggies. Sorry for all the noise of the bags. There's some more veggies. These are broccoli that we bought on sale. Okay. I'll tell you what else is in the freezer. You can see this, but we have some pepperonis. We buy these at Sam's Club. Cheese. Ugh. We buy these at Sam's Club, and if you look at the bottom under this box, we have another bag of mozzarella cheese, another bag of that cheddar cheese, and we also have butter. I will explain the butter in a minute once I close the freezer. But this is our box of deer meat. So we've got burger, we got round steaks, we got tenderloin, we got strip loin steak. I don't even know what these things are. So again, if you have any comments about how to cook steak, you let me know. I'm just going to throw these back in there and we'll show you the other freezer. Okay, so here's our other freezer. You'll see we have some more cheese. Sam's Club is at least an hour from us. So if we go to Sam's Club, we bulk buy there. Cheese freezes free. You will see we have turkey breast. Again, one of the things we buy on sale. We found this for $1.29 a pound, and I actually think it was 99 cents a pound if you bought it in the 3-day sale at the start. So that's a turkey breast. You'll see we've got frozen veggies there. We've got some Italian sausage. We buy this on sale when it's about $2 a pack. I don't think I've ever paid full price for sausage because I only buy it when it's on sale and then we use it slowly. This is 16 pounds of hamburger that we bought on sale for $1.99 a pound, I think, which is a great price for around here. This is a pork tenderloin my mom bought, the other half of it. That was a special treat. Here's some meatballs. This is something else we do. When we find food on sale, like the hamburger, we make up meatloaves, we make up meatballs, and then have them in the freezer for quick meals so that we don't have to go out to fast food and stuff when we need a quick meal. And then down here, you'll see bags of turkey. We were given a bunch of bags of turkey legs that were free at there we go. I'm going to close that and you can look at me. But we were given a bunch of bags of turkey, sorry, not legs, turkey wings that were free at the local health food store. I'm not even sure because I didn't go to the health food store and get them. A friend of ours had picked up the rest of them. The store had said, can you please take the rest and distribute them? So I went to her house to get 1 or 2 bags. And she gave me, I don't know, 12 bags, 15 bags? I don't know how much it was. So I partitioned a couple of those off, but didn't have people who wanted them. So we ended up with about 10 bags of the turkey wings. So we get a bag out every once in a while. I haven't done it recently because of baby. But we get a bag out and we cook it either in the roaster or in the crock pots. We cook it down for broth. There's not a ton of meat on it, so I get off the meat that I can easily, but it makes broth, and then we have free broth for our soup. So those were free. When you get a free resource, it's best to use it to just be able to supplement the rest of your food budget. That's not something I would buy. I'm not a big fan of turkey wings and the amount of work it takes to get the meat off of it. But if it's free, it's definitely worth using. So that is another way we spread the budget, is we let people know that if they have something that they're getting rid of, I mean, I don't make an announcement about it or anything, but if somebody asks me, like this friend knew that Mark's not working right now because of his disability, she thought we could benefit from the meat, and she offered me a bunch, so I took a bunch because she didn't have another place to put it. So if you know someone who's getting rid of something, find a way that you can use it. Just be grateful that God has provided food for you, even if it's not the food you would normally purchase for yourself. So I was saying that I would explain the butter that was in this freezer. We have, I think, about 30 pounds of butter in the bottom of this freezer because we took a couple boxes upstairs recently. But we bought that on sale too, because butter around here, if you buy it for at the normal store price, it's about $3 or $3.50 a box. And we use a lot of butter because I told you we don't use a lot of the, we don't use Crisco and those types of things in our cooking. So we do use a lot of butter. So we bought this butter when it was on sale for $2 a box. I went into the store and I was going to get some off the shelf, but I didn't want them to have to restock just because I had bought 50 pounds of butter at one time. So I talked to the man who was stocking shelves and I said, I'd like to buy 48 pounds of butter because you had to buy it in 4s or something like that. And he went to the back room and got me a big box of butter and helped me load it into my cart and everything, which was great because I was very pregnant at the time and I didn't want to have to pick up that much butter. So that worked out well. And so I bought it for $2 a box instead of $3.50 a box. So saved $1 for every box of butter. So that's the way that you can use the pantry method to build your pantry so that you don't have to buy stuff at full price and you have food at home so that you don't have to worry about feeding your family fast food at the last minute to get through the day. So thank you for joining Herding Little Cows.